Hi, this is Crystal. I am off to Shambhala here on YouTube, and I am going to expose the brutal truth of how my house and my office falls into disarray way too fast, and I'm formulating a plan. I have a small plan. It's called taking time every day to keep things up and staying on top of things as they happen. But yeah, it is easy to for things to just naturally fall apart. It's called entropy, and I suffer from that. So one of my business goals within the next month is to really get organized, get my systems down, which, they're always evolving, and keep this place under control. Anyways, it's not like all that bad, but this is my desk, and as you can see, like just a couple days ago, this was like all picked up. Now it is a little, every time I look at it, I'm like, okay, I need to declutter. I want to declutter. I'm probably going to be taking all this unnecessary stuff out of here, and as much as I love the picture of my son and the little shark, I might leave the shark that my other younger son just made. Let me zoom in on that. Shark reminds me of the Shark Tank. I am a shark. This is my older son, Mickey. He's joining the Navy. And there's both of them. So, I don't know, I'll probably get some frames and put them up on the wall and just try to keep this area neater and get rid of all these post-it notes. Although, I gotta say, I use those post-it notes. I don't just stick post-it notes up and don't use them. Like, they always serve a purpose. But anyways, I'm gonna be getting this place cleaned up. And I'm not real happy with the general look of my office, but I do have, it's, working. So I'm just going to have to live with it for a while until I can get something better and where things aren't so exposed, because, this is part of my house and I have to look at this all the time. So let me talk about what I got going on, and then I'm going to do an after, or as I progress with changes that I make in the office. So up here I keep all of my plush. I used to have all the plush exposed, but it's not selling that fast and I just don't want it to get all dusty. So I put it in that bag, and I'd like to get like a basket or something, an attractive like rattan basket to put those in. These are my bags that I use when I take stuff to the post office. This is all my shipping supplies that I generally use for clothing, or my poly bags. And I don't know if you can see, one of these things that you keep files in, and it actually works really good for me because I don't really have a place where I can just set things in piles. So, and I think a lot of people don't really have space to lay all these things out, and I think this is a really good solution. And then in here I just have this bag, and it's got like some newspapers and other bags and used bubble wrap that I get when I order stuff, and I put it in there, and then I use it for repackaging. And then some of my priority boxes are over there. And I got some tape that I picked up at Costco, really cheap, the really good stuff, which I didn't need, but it was on sale and I wanted to take advantage of it because it's better quality. I got this a big load of this cheaper stuff, and it works okay, but I really like that Scotch, or is it Scott or Scotch? Scotch brand, whatever it's called. It just works a little better and saves time. Here's my printer and my pens, my house phone, and look at this cute little thing. I bought this to resell, but there's a million of them for sale, and I thought, you know what, I like it, I'm going to keep it. And I put my rubber bands in there for cords and things like that when I'm shipping to people. And then down here I've got my actual computer, so it's not sitting right on the floor. And then these are all of my DVD, CD player type things that are for sale, and I just sold one of those. I gotta ship it here in a few minutes, so I'm happy about that. And then this is kind of cool. You know how a lot of people have rolling carts? Well, I don't have money to go buy a rolling cart, and those are really cool, and you know, I just don't, and they're kind of ugly. Not that this is really that attractive, but I happen to have this desk with wheels on it, and I actually use it when I'm going around the house with stuff as my rolling cart. And yeah, so this desk is kind of cool. This is a good solution for people that need something that can double as like a table and a rolling cart. Now these boxes are like my clothes, and they're organized by male, female, shirts, sweaters, pants, which hopefully I'm going to be getting rid of soon. I'm not doing pants much. And I do have some more clothes in the room because I had a dresser, but everything was piling up. I have too much inventory right now to fit in the dresser that I was using. So I'm going to be putting these boxes out in the garage, and yeah, I'd like to have them on hanging racks, but if I'm going to be keeping stuff out in the garage, I want it to be covered up because my garage gets pretty dusty pretty fast. And then these are my peanuts that I need to take back out to the garage. I usually keep them out in the garage. Unfortunately, I don't have like one room where everything's contained, and I have stuff all over the house. I've got stuff in here, I've got stuff in the living room, there's stuff in the kitchen, stuff in my bedroom, and stuff in the garage. So it's kind of crazy, but it's, you know, it's okay. I think once I get my system down, it'll work for me. And then I've got this other filing cabinet over here that I could be putting to better use, and then this is my son's lovely desk that the drawer front just fell off. I mean, it's looking pretty ghetto, and I told him, let's look for a new desk, and he's like, well, I like this one. I'm like, okay. So we'll probably be getting that fixed soon. I don't know, and I want to make this room look nicer, rather than like, here's some stuff, and we put stuff, and there's the stuff, and I want it to be nice. I've been watching this really great channel, Nikki, at Home with Nikki, talk about OCD, organized and beautifully done. I love her. If you want to make your atmosphere prettier, or at least just nicer and organized, and you want to know how to, I don't know, just make everything awesome, she's the best. Highly recommend At Home with Nikki. She also has another channel, At Work with Nikki, and she has some really neat ideas, especially if you're doing jewelry and small items. Oh my gosh, amazing. I highly recommend that you check out her organizational ideas and just her design ideas. Okay, so then over here, this is my filing cabinet. Both of these, that other filing cabinet and this filing cabinet, they are a mess inside. I just have not been, I gotta get organized. At one time I had everything organized. I was like Nikki at home, and I don't know what happened. I had kids, everything changed. I had kids and got into eBay. But anyway, so these are just my side tables, and you know, I got this drawer with all the stuff I use a lot, and then down here I keep some paper and tools and different things. So I'm gonna be getting this all organized. Oh, and then I've got these baskets here that sort of block the view, and then I use as storage, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to use those. And I got this bookshelf. I might move this bookshelf to the hallway. I actually like this little bookshelf, and I have gotten rid of all of my books except for the ones I really want, and I may even get rid of a few more, but well, I've got a big pile of books that's going to Amazon, and then some in a garage sale, but yeah, so that's my office. It's the ugly truth of my office. So I'm going to be working on keeping this organized and getting this to be more attractive and beautiful, because it is a prominent spot in my home and I want it to look good. So hopefully you'll enjoy the next video of all of the improvements that I've made, and I'll show you more stuff around the house that I'm doing. Okay, thanks for watching.